Alright, as the title suggests, I am going to be ranking every S-craft as they appear in the game Trails into Reverie. So, all of these characters, only the playable characters, not gonna rank any of the, like enemy S-crafts of characters you don't ever get to play as. And just to clarify, I am not going to be ranking these based on like how good they are or like how useful they are in combat. I'm just ranking them off of how much I like them, like how cool they are, just that general idea. And this is obviously just my opinion and a lot of subjectivity ahead. And I will try to, as I go, explain my rationale for why I'm putting them in the tiers that I am. I've got them laid out, tiers laid out here. I highly doubt anything will go into F, but just in case, I've got it ready. So let's just get started. Joshua up first.
I will not falter again. Ready! Phantom Blade!
Rest in peace.
That's a classic. Immediately off the bat, a banger, to be honest.
Not bad, if I say so myself.
Johnny Young Bosch just kills it as Joshua, I gotta tell you. And that really helps his S-craft for me. To be honest, the delivery of the lines are just great. I mean, when you know everything that Joshua's been through too in the series, it really like makes his lines hit harder, especially with that good of delivery. And it's just a cool fucking S-craft. Phantom Raid is a classic. It's not going to quite go into S tier for me, but it's definitely going to be like high A, I think. I could definitely see this end up being like top 10, because I'm going to try to limit the S tier to like 5 or so, I think. Next up, Agate.
Chose the wrong guy to mess with.
You know, I like Agate. He's a cool character, and ultimately it's kind of a basic S-craft. Like, it's pretty simple, you know, just big smash, dragon, whatever. But the way it finished was pretty fucking cool looking. I was thinking C, but I think that sold me to B. Maybe like lower end of B, but definitely a solid one. Now Tita.
Okay, here I go. Take this, this. Orbital compression at 40%, 80%. Gotta keep it going. 120%. I'll make it impulse. Fire!
That's just fucking sick as well. Like, this is going to be tough because I'm going to have a hard time ranking any low, I feel like. But Tita, for me, I think is going to go maybe a lower end of A. So Tita's voice actress also kills it. I'm not familiar with who it is, unfortunately, but she does an amazing job in Trails into Reverie. I know it's a different voice actress than her VA in Sky. And she just does an amazing job, and that also just looked really nice. Just another banger, and Olivier up. So I've got a this guy fucking owns. So I've got a bad feeling might be another good one.
Erupt! A cosmic star!
Enjoy the show?
Yeah, they just don't miss. At least with these liberal ones, maybe it's just because liberal is just like so fucking nuts, but they just don't miss, man. That has to go in A for me too. I think it's just I'm not sure if I have it above or below Tita's. I think I'm gonna have it a bit above. Olivier is a really cool character, and his S-craft is also
Did you like that?
very cool. Okay, they're giving me a seizure, but it's Estelle now. Alright, so they kind of did her dirty with that camera work at the beginning, but I'm not going to factor that in. Ultimately, I don't know if Estelle has the same VA in this game as in Sky, but that was not a very strong delivery of Wheel of Time, if I'm being honest. Compared to in Sky, it actually sounds really good, and it was also just kind of underwhelming, so surprisingly, I think Estelle's going to be my first C tier, her S-Craft. It's not bad, but...
Time to entertain my guests.
Oh boy.
Round and round. Up you go! Time for the main event. What a delightful tea party.
Yeah, so that is going to be the first S tier, and full disclosure, I think Ren is the best character in the Trail series. She's not my favorite character in the Trail series, but she's up there for sure, but I think she is the best character in the Trail series, and ultimately, that S-Craft is really good. Not only that, I've been talking about the voice delivery a lot. It's something I factor into these rankings a lot, I think. Her voice actress in Reverie is really good, which is fortunate because in Cold Steel 4, the English voice acting for Ren was not good. They changed her VA from Cold Steel 4 to Reverie, and it was a huge, noticeable, positive change. And I think that shines in the S-Craft, which also is just a fucking amazing S-Craft. So that'll be S. Probably not first, but definitely S tier. And they keep doing the seizure thing. Oh boy, Noelle Seeker.
0 to 60.
My favorite character in the Trail series. But how does her S-Craft stack up?
Wild Stampede! And here's the finisher!
So, okay, I fucking love Noelle. Like I just said, she is my favorite character in the Trail series. But if I have to be honest, it's kind of an underwhelming S-Craft. Like, it's cool because she's on, like, a motorcycle and whatnot, and she has an amazing VA in Reverie as well. But I think that's only going to go in B for me. And again, she is my favorite character in the entire series, so that is saying a lot that I'm only putting her in the B tier.
Battle complete. Nice job, all.
Sapphire seal his
Alright,
mind
Wazzy.
shining from the abyss. Bolster this arm with the strength of a giant's! Crush! Akashic arm!
It's aight. That's probably gonna go in the C tier for me, unfortunately. Just not
Good night and sweet dreams.
not feeling it too much with that one, unfortunately. It's alright. Ellie up.
Oh, holy rite of Adios. Shine upon us from the heavens. Celestia reign!
Questionable at times.
Thank you.
It's about as basic as it gets. That's gonna be another C tier, I think. Just doesn't really speak to me. Ellie as a character doesn't really speak to me, though, if I'm honest. She's kind of boring. I don't dislike her, but she's not one of my favorites from Crossbell, that's for sure. But speaking of one of my favorites from Crossbell, Tio's up.
Yeah. Orbital Fiber, now in overdrive. Ether, Debuster!
I don't remember Tio's S-Craft being that fucking cool, I'll tell you that much. Yeah, that's a really solid one.
Good data.
That's definitely gonna go into A, I think. It's pretty similar to Tita's for me. I think it's just a bit better, though. So I'll have it there in A tier for now.
About time I got this started.
Randy. Another one of my favorite crossbow characters.
It's over.
Crossbow cast of characters is just incredible though in general.
That gives you chills, but
If
I
I'm
go
to
all
be
out.
honest. Kind of an underwhelming one though, if I'm being honest.
No problemo.
Like, it's alright, but it's kind of similar to agates for me, so I'll probably rank it similarly. Probably just a bit below. Risha.
Behold my dance, an illusory offering to departing souls. Sleep, embraced by ceaseless night. Right! Bind! Right!
Pretty
Battle complete.
solid.
Now to reset myself.
I don't know. I don't think I feel that strongly about it, though. I think I'll have it at the top of B for right now. It's definitely solid.
It's over.
Lloyd up. We were going through the crossbow characters. I was wondering when he was gonna appear.
Rising Nova.
Pretty cool one, and Lloyd's VA is also very good. I'm fringe between A and B with that one. I think I'm gonna go probably top of B. I think for Lloyd's S-Craft. Arios up now.
One with my swords. Here I go.
Not the biggest Arios fan. He's pretty cool, but it's not like one of my favorites or anything.
Second class. Raging Tempest.
Yeah, that S-Craft 2 isn't doing much for me. It's pretty simple, pretty basic. Probably goes C for me. I think I'll have him just below Estelle for the time being. Okay, yeah, so then this part now is like they show like old, just basic moves for a while, so I have to skip ahead to when Erebonia starts with Kurt by the looks of it.
Behold, the Vander dual blade style. Now! You're done for!
Kurt, another character to me, like Ellie, who kind of is just a little boring, doesn't really speak to me a lot. But he's a good guy. And that was a fairly nice S-Craft. I definitely didn't dislike it. I think it's gonna go into B for me, but towards the bottom. If I could find Kurt, if I could do my fucking ABCs. Yeah, I'll have him at the bottom of B currently. No, Yuna.
This is it! Huh? One more! This'll do it! Cell Breaker!
You know, I'm not the biggest Yuna fan, but that's a pretty cool S-Craft. I really actually like that one. I think that's going to go in A for me. Probably at the bottom for now, but, you know, it's a pretty cool S-Craft. Yuna as a character is one of my favorites. Altina is, however. Let's see how her S-Craft stacks up.
Presenting Arcadius Gear. One, launch. Open fire. Brianna.
She definitely has a few S-Crafts. I guess this is her final one in Reverie. It's pretty good, too. Again, kind of similar to Noelle, even though I love Altina as a character, the S-Craft kind of falls a little flat for me compared to expectation. I think I'll have her just below Lloyd near the top of B. It's solid. Muse now.
I've got a chilling spell for you. Well, isn't that a pretty sight?
Really good voice work by Muse in general, too.
Brilliant.
Just a side note. She definitely, like, nails the character with her voice acting, for sure.
Oh my goodness, did that hurt?
Yeah. I mean,
Ready to begin!
really good voice acting, kind of carrying that one, but also pretty pretty cool S-Craft, honestly. I think I'm actually putting that into A. Probably just below Tita's, I'm gonna say. Now Ash. I love Ash, he's a great character.
Come on, let's have ourselves a dance. I ain't done with you yet.
Utilizing his chain axe or whatever it is.
Sweet dreams.
That's a pretty cool one. That's a pretty cool one. I think that one's going to go into A as well. That's actually going pretty high for me, I think. That's going to go to, like, just below Joshua, I think. That's a really solid one. Not quite going to land
This town
S.
red.
Oh.
Gotcha.
Ash has 2 in a row.
You go.
So now I'm kind of
Not a bad
predicting.
trick,
I guess
huh?
I'll have to, like, average them.
Eat this. It's the last call.
Wonder why they... I know a lot of characters have multiple S-Crafts in this game, so I wonder why this person, CG Inferno, added the... Oh, okay. He added multiple for several of them, okay. So, I'm keeping Ash where he was. That was a cool S-Craft. Not gonna move the needle further for me, but definitely also not gonna lower him. That Kurt one, though, is better, honestly. Wow, that is a fucking cool S-Craft. Okay, Kurt's actually moving up the ranks off of that. That was way better than his last one. That might push him... it's not going to quite push him to A for me, but I'm going to push him definitely higher in B off of that, because I'm trying to average the two. I think that one was A tier, but it's not going to quite bring him to A tier. Now Yuna with the second one as well. Weird ordering here, but we're just going to be thankful that this video exists and roll with it.
Onward! Valiant charge!
Another really good Yuna S-Craft, to be honest. Does that raise her in the rankings? I think it might. I think that might actually put Yuna about a couple spots higher for me. I'm assuming Muse has a second one, so we'll see if she gets the same treatment. This is the Altina one that I remember.
Initiating brave mode.
The Divide to Conquer. That is what I remember of Altina. So let's see if this raises my ranking. Looking pretty similar thus far. I think that's better though. Yeah, definitely a fan of that one. That might push her into A. I think that does. I think I'm gonna put her bottom of A. Now here's Muse's second one.
Places, my dears. The curtain is drawn. Let the show begin.
I don't remember this one at all. Granted, I was not often S-crafting with Muse when I was using her, so that makes sense, I guess. This one definitely looks unique, if nothing else. Wow, this is pretty sick, actually.
Do speak up if you'd like an encore.
Yeah, she kind of cooked with that one. That, yeah, she's gonna stay above Yuna for sure. Probably jump Tio as well, and not quite Olivier, I don't think. Might be letting my character bias get in the way there, because I really like Olivier, but... Oh, we're getting into the Cold Steel, to the Class 7, or the OG Class 7, I should say, with Fee. The beginning of Fee's is really cool. I like the twirling she does with her daggers to start. Pretty cool. Not gonna go super high for me, but I think that's gonna land probably the very top of B for me, actually, tentatively. Fee's another great character, one of my favorites from Erebonia, and Cassandra Lee Morris does great voice work for her as well, for sure. Now Emma, not a huge Emma guy. I know she's a pretty divisive character. Some people really like her a lot. I'm not in that group, if I'm being honest. But it's a pretty cool looking S-Craft. Wow. Yeah, she commonly has ones that look like that. with like building like a castle and on there. Pretty fucking sick, if I'm to be honest. I think, despite not being a huge Emma fan, I think that's gonna go into the A tier for me. Probably about here, maybe above Tita, just by a bit. Really solid.
This is my secret weapon.
Now Elisa,
Holy light.
about halfway through, I would estimate.
Take that. Gabriel arrow. Repent for your sin.
Didn't like the delivery of that line, gonna be honest. That was a pretty cool one, but that's gonna drag it a bit for me. I think I'm gonna put that one in C. Probably the top of C though, but yeah.
This
Not
is the
feeling that
power
one.
of the soaring phoenix.
Gaius.
Golden seal of mine, shining from the abyss.
This is gonna be a
Imbue
Dominion
my
related
spirit
one because he
with the
became a
fury of the
Dominion for
goddess.
whatever reason. It was kind of just weird, a weird choice that they went that way with this character, if I'm being real, but it's what it is, and holy fuck.
Howling
Okay,
heaven!
this... I don't remember him having an S-Craft this fucking cool. Wow, I think that's S tier. Like, I'm not a big Gaius guy, but that S-Craft was really fucking nice. Definitely a huge fan of that one.
The soul of an Arcade! Ready!
Historically, definitely liked Laura's S-Craft. It's a solid one, too. Probably bottom of A. It's cool, but it's not gonna be, like, super high for me, I don't think. Bottom of A.
Now,
Which, hers are all
This is it.
solid. Machias.
You failed your inspection. Round two.
Corny line, but he does
This
have a
is the
good
end.
VA for sure.
Justice, bullet.
Yeah, sorry, Machias, that one's going in C. No D tiers yet for me, but that's gonna go bottom of C, so he's last tentatively. Corny line, not that cool. Speaking of cool though, we got Eustace up. He's definitely one of my favorites from
Flashing
Erebonia.
light. Gather in my blade. Iola's saber.
That's a pretty good one. Man, this A tier is getting crowded, but I think that goes there too. Probably just above Emma, I think.
Right.
Pretty sick one.
Time two.
Millium. Oh, another split one, like the Altina S-Craft.
Spin. Huh?
Now, Millium in Cold Steel 2, I believe it is, has one of the coolest S-Crafts in the series, where she like goes into outer space and blasts like a tactical nuke onto the universe. That one, though, is not quite as cool to me. I think that's going to go into B. Probably around here, I guess. It gets
I'll
tough.
take you to a world of fantasy. Now for the climax.
Now,
Remedy Fantasia.
let me tell you something about Elliot.
Thank you all for listening.
He's a pretty underrated character, and that is a pretty underrated S-Craft, I would say, too. He's just a really unique character in just the way that, you know, his personality is and his, like, fighting style is. That's going to go, actually, like, pretty high A tier for me. Like, just below Joshua, in fact. Like, I really like his lines. I like his delivery. I just thought that looked really nice, and it reminds me of one of his older ults, too. I believe it's called 7th Rhapsody, which gave a really similar vibe to me, and it just, I don't know, it just hits. Sarah. Another one of my favorites. Yeah, they always have her like in the mountains for her S-Craft.
That make you feel tingly?
Yeah, that's a weird line. Ultimately, I think she had better S-Crafts previously. That one's probably gonna go like here in lower B for me. It's not bad, but for a character as cool as Sarah, I would hope for a better S-Craft, admittedly.
Okay.
Now we've got Lecter.
Playtime is over.
Love Lecter's voice work.
Night! Okay.
Damn,
Later.
That's a contender. That is a contender for sure. That's gonna be high. I don't know if that quite lands into S for me, but I think that goes just below Elliot. That's currently top 5. That's a really good S-Craft.
Sorry.
Yeah, we got Claire.
Suppressing targets. Mirror devices in place.
I think some people are really high on Claire as a character. I'm not so much. She's fine,
Laser.
but definitely not one of my favorites. This is a cool S-Craft though. Oh, and it makes the pentagram.
Mission complete.
That probably wasn't
May
a
you rest
pentagram.
in
I'm just
peace.
making shit up. Pretty sick S-Craft. Is that gonna go A or B? That's the tough question. Again, this A tier is really loaded, but yeah, I think she's going top of B. It's close though, for sure.
Well, then, shall we?
Jubilee.
I'm only just getting started. Prism Caliber!
Pretty basic one, if I'm honest. That one's unfortunately going to go into C tier for me. Probably around here. It's not bad, but again, none of these are... I'd be surprised at this point if an S-Craft lands in the D tier. Let's start that one over. I missed some of it. Toa's Rainbow Shot.
Orbital driver, ready!
Toa's voice work is weird in this game. I don't know if they... That's cute. I don't know if they changed her voice actress.
Easy peasy.
Looks good too. But her voice is so much higher in this game than in the older Cold Steel games. Anyone else hear that? I don't know if it's a different VA or what, but I'm not a fan of the higher pitched voice. That's gonna lower her a bit for me. But it is a pretty cool looking ult, so I'm kind of caught between A and B a little. Where do I want to put her? I think I'll put her around here. I'm grasping at straws at this point. Next up,
Show me you can withstand this.
Aurelia. Okay. A lot of potential here. Maybe Golden Rakshasa.
You're a cow! Huh? Rakshasa,
Yeah, that's a pretty good one. That's gonna be A. It's getting tough to not put them in A at this point, right? Where in A? That is the question. Probably around here. Pretty high.
I am the severing chains. No more.
Sharon now. It's a cool line. I'm the severing chains no more, because she like pretty much like leaves Ouroboros, commits to just being the line Ford made. I like the story relevant lines, like what I was talking about with Joshua's earlier. Ultimately, that's a pretty good S-Craft.
Farewell for now.
Pretty fucking cool. I always like the effect with the lighting. Yeah, I mean, that's another A. Ultimately, I might have to do some restructuring of the tiers. Maybe scale C down to D and so on to try and make it a little nicer looking in the end. Rosalia.
Spellbound.
Oh, she transforms into the
Crimson moonlight veiled in
older
dust.
Rosalia.
Lend me your power. Burn to ashes. Bewitching blood moon.
Not a big fan of Rosalia the character, but that's it's not over yet. Yeah, that's a pretty sick S-Craft. I mean, not a huge fan of Rosalia the character, but for the S-Craft, that is gonna at least go into A for me. Probably near the bottom, maybe right here.
It's all me.
Got Vita now.
Hark to the aria of the abyss. Humankind are evildoers, shackled by emotion. Fury, misery, agony, enmity. Behold, for it longs to be forever at your side.
Kind of spitting here. Wow, that's fucking sick. Yeah, that's going S tier. That's gonna be another S tier landing. Probably above Gaius too. I think that's gonna be second place right now behind Ren's. That's a really, really cool one.
Initiating launch
George,
alone.
forgot he exists.
Prepare yourself. Fire!
Berg, hammer!
Unique, but that's it. And yeah, that's a short one, kind of basic. That, I mean, it's okay. That's gonna go into C for me, probably near the bottom.
Hey, some fascinating data off that.
Behold, the radiance
One-armed
of an
victor.
arcade. Radiant Phoenix Blade!
Oh, it's really similar stylistically to Laura's. I like that. I like that attention to detail. That's
I
pretty
would
sick.
welcome a rematch at your leisure.
Just off that, I mean, I think I'll put it in line with Laura's. Might even like bump both of them up just off the fact that they have that continuity within the family. I do like that.
All right, let's
Total.
do this.
Let's see what Tobal's got.
Get ready to feel the hurt.
Oh, he's gonna like spike it like a volleyball or what? Not bad, not bad. It's a solid B tier. Yeah, I'll have that like here, I think, in the B tier.
Coming at you full
Angelica. I was actually a big fan of Angelica in like Cold Steel 1 and Cold Steel 2, and then as the games go on, she just kind of becomes horny lesbian, and that's her whole character. There was more to her in the games previously. That was a pretty cool S-Craft, though, if I'm being honest. I think I have to put that in A. Probably right here. I did enjoy that S-Craft for sure. But yeah, she just kind of, like, I like her story arc in Cold Steel,
Prepare yourself.
and then they kind of just lose her. Characters I don't like, though, Elise.
Scatter. Fragrant garden.
Wow, okay, wait. I need to watch that again. I wasn't really locked in. I need to be sure of my placement here, because I am biased. I don't really like Elise as a character. But this, yeah, so this is actually the whole S-Craft. Wow, okay. That's going to be my first D tier, actually. That one is such a nothing burger.
And now to keep going.
And on a character I already don't like, and don't think is particularly
I got something special for you
well
right
written.
here.
McBurn. Let's see what he's got, though.
This one's a scorcher.
Okay, there's more. I was gonna say, there better be more. Oh, they hadn't even shown his art yet. Of course there's more. Okay, let's keep it moving. That one's cool, but almost like suffers from being too slow without adding much to it in the process. I will put it'll lose points for me on that. It'll be B. It'll be fairly decently high in B, though. I think it'll be around, like, Kurt-ish. We'll put it right in smack dab in the middle.
More of this.
Oh, McBurn again.
Mind if I turn up the heat?
Maybe this will help him. Now we've got Demon McBurn. Is it just literally going to be the same S-Craft, but with him in Demon mode? Because so far it looks like it. I mean, it's cooler, obviously, because he's in Demon mode. But I don't think this is going to move the needle for me necessarily. It does look better, but yeah, you know what? I'll give him a couple ranks for it.
Over before I even knew it.
Alphen.
Oh, Adios, goddess of all.
Did they go Elise into McBurn into Alphen? I think Elise into Alphen would have made more sense, but just me. Let's see. Music change randomly. Yeah, I mean, like Elise, that is so just not much. I mean, it's like a little better. Just enough better that I think I can squeeze at the bottom of C. But not a big fan. Well, finally we got Crow. I was wondering what happened to him. Felt like he should have been in the mix of Class 7 earlier. Okay, okay. I mean, Crow's an amazing character, obviously, right? So that's going to help his case always. That's also a pretty sick S-Craft I just witnessed. It's still not even done yet either. Okay, that's going to have to go into A for me, I think. Probably around here. Not like super high in A, but that's a solid one for sure. Pro again, let's see if this helps his case. We're nearing the end for sure, because around like 33 minutes in this video is when it gets into just like miscellaneous random bullshit and enemies.
Orphle Slayer!
I'm gonna keep him as is. Oh, we got Reen. I forgot about Reen. That's crazy. Super late. Reen has a lot of S-Crafts, but I do remember that one. His voice actor kills it, just generally speaking, and in this S-Craft is no exception. That's a really good one. He has one particular one that's like super high for me that if they show that one might move him up to S for me, but currently I'm gonna have him near the top of A. I mean, Reen's S-Crafts are all fucking sick. Oh, this might be it. Yep. This one is so top tier. Like, this is just such a fucking cool S-Craft. All the forms of the 8-1 blade, it's just so fucking cool in the story continuity, especially. Like, that's going top of S immediately. Like, he gets boosted right to top of S. They really went hard on Reen's S-Crafts, I will tell you that much. Oh, he's got more, just to help his case even further, like he needs it. This one's more similar to his first one. Whenever they show the moon in the forest, you know it's going to be one of these types. Pretty similar. Yeah. Certainly not going to lower him. Just off of Breaking Dawn being such a fucking good S-Craft. But he's got more. So this is more. This is in the same style as that one. I almost feel like I should just like skip. Because it's like the same. But I'll let it play out.
All right, nice work, team.
Yep. Celine now.
Fired me up.
I might have honestly never seen this in game.
Let the roast
I
begin.
very rarely used Celine, and I wasn't S-crafting when I did. Wow, that's it. Oh, that's close to D, but I think like there was a cool angle in there at some point. I'll put her near the bottom of C. Only 4 characters left, and I know I remember being a big fan of one of them.
Good.
Let's see who's up. Nadia first.
Welcome to my Teddy Talk.
Dude, that line made me want to die every time I heard it. Welcome to my Teddy Talk. Oh.
Make Nana proud.
Yeah, that S-craft,
Awesome.
that S-craft is not cool enough to save her from that line. That is going straight to D tier. I'll put it above Elise's, but that's it. I mean, welcome to my Teddy Talk. Please,
Nana,
kill me.
you're so amazing. I know, right?
Nadia in general, man, is something else. Oh, I really like this one, Lapis's. I recognize that instantly. This is a really cool one.
Poor thing. I've spotted you.
Stupid fucking little wolf enemy getting into business.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, that one is very, very good. That's actually going to go to S tier for me, I think. That'll go, I think, honestly, right behind Ren in 3rd place, tentatively. Got just 2 left, Rufus and Swen.
My dress is just an awful mess.
Lapis is a great character, and that's a great S-craft. Gotta just tell it like it
No
is.
choice.
Alright, Swen.
Here goes.
Okay. I wasn't too big on it at first, but it had a strong finish. I was gonna go C. I think I'll bump it up to B. I'll put it bottom of B. And now we've only got Rufus, and I remember really liking this one. Oh, C mode first, okay. Let him cook. I think I'll wait until the normal Rufus S-craft to rank him. But I will say, it's a pretty fucking good S-craft, let me tell ya. Now let's see, presumably they're gonna do now just Rufus without the mask.
These swords are of those who lost their way.
Talk about amazing fucking voice acting. DC Douglas kills it as Rufus. That line
You're in need of power.
is amazingly delivered at the beginning of his S-craft. It really just makes what is just the coolest fuck S-craft even better. And I'll just say it, I knew this was going to be the case going in. Rufus's S-craft is definitely my favorite S-craft in the game. He is going to go top of S at rank 1. Not planned, that he ended up being the very last one to show up, but he is my number 1 for sure. So then we get into miscellaneous like Cedric and his robot and whatnot, who obviously aren't here on the list. So this will be the final list. As you can see in my S tier, I've got 6. It's Rufus, Reen, Ren, a lot of R names, Lapis, Vita, and Gaius. I'm not going to go through all of them. You can just kind of eyeball the rest. At the very bottom in D, I've got just Nadia and Elise. Was thinking about rearranging the tiers, but ultimately, I think this is an okay balance. It's top heavy, a lot in the A tier, but I really like Trails, and I think a lot of the S-crafts are really fucking good. So that is kind of just shown in this list. So if you watched this far, I appreciate it, and thank you for watching my tier list of the Trails into Reverie S-crafts. Bye-bye.